Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Big Brother, Big Brother. I represent the Two Woke movement and the Black Men Don't Cheat Alliance. I would like to perform a piece for you tonight. It is entitled, Live, Love, Laugh. Life! Live, love, laugh, white, girl, tattoo, tribal, Pocahontas, Warren, peace, Warren, Buffett, war in the mind, third eye, signal, telepathic, telephone, tell a friend, tell a joke, live, love, laugh, kitchen, interior, stove, toaster, sink, to the bottom as the drain release this house of pain, house of pancake, cake on, make up, make out, make new balance, shoe, challenge you. Who are you? The who, the what, the where, the which, the broom can't fly with vacuum. It sucks, that's true. But carry on from dusk till dawn. Dawn. Soap. Clean. Dishes in the sink. Next to the live, love, laugh. Walls. Paint. Cracked. Cracking. Crack. Heroin. Ice cold. Sub-zero. Chills. Sweats. Chill in sweats. Sweat. Suit yourself if it fit the shoe, I say, leave this place, for it is great again, like before, bingo, check, board, walk on board, game over, buzzer, doorbell, ring, phone call, phone cord, phone on wall, on hold on, and live, love, laugh.
Welcome to my talk show. 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 And we're on live.
Yo, what it do though? Welcome back to another episode of Controversial Conversation. Controversially speaking, I am your host, your boy, your vehicle through this journey to enlightenment. And I just want to say I am so glad that y'all decided to click on that damn thumbnail and say, what this nigga talking about? So if you weren't with us last week, we touched on some very vulnerable things. I really dived deep into what I feel is my own depression. I examined my mental health. I took a lot of time to kind of speak about the different forms of depression and how it manifests, for myself. Then we, rambled on about other forms of mental disorders, mental health. It got kind of down and depressing. And then we jumped into something even more sad. That documentary, When They See Us, it's a brilliant piece of work. But it's heartbreaking. And we really spoke about the 5 boys who had to go through something that nobody should ever have to go through. So I decided that I wanted this week to be a little better, a little bit different, a little more, I don't know, uplifting, And, hold up. What? Jizzle calling me. Hello?
Hey, what's up, man?
Yo, shit, what's good, bro?
Nah, bro, I just got pulled over, man.
Nah, for, what?
Man, I swear, man, shit just always be fucking happening, bro. I just don't know what the fuck to do right now, man. Damn.
Shit, bro, where you at right now?
I just pulled over in this apartment, man. I just gotta sit here real quick, man. You got a second, man? Can I just tell you something?
Yeah, bro, what's up?
Hey, man. Look, I'm tired. I'm tired of destruction. I'm also tired of the dang system. I'm tired of corruption. I'm so tired of racism. They think all we do is smoke some weed, use EBT, then pull the trigger. Man, I'm so tired of being looked at as a nigger. Can't be a proud black man, or else they give you hell. Condition you at an early age to grow and hate yourself. And I'm so tired of feeling hate, man. I'm so tired of being angry. I'm so tired of every stereotyped category that they place me. No matter if I'm silent, no matter if I'm quiet, peaceful protest, or we start a riot. Either way, man, I'm tired. Man, I'm tired of explaining why a lack of education is what keeps the United States from being at its greatest. Man, I'm sick of this constant damn nonstop debating about politics, religion, and gender affiliation. I'm so tired of politicians. They don't ever change things. I'm so tired of the media. I don't watch the mainstream. I'm so tired of the radio plays the same damn song. It's like a 10-track playlist they play all day long. And it's nothing but commercialized, dumbed down nonsense. Money, drugs, cars, fornicating is the content. Man, I'm really at my wit's end with all of this gossip about who's sleeping with who. I wish these tabloids would stop it. Man, I'm tired of the 1% hoarding all the money. I'm so tired of the bees dying because they do more than just make honey, man. It's funny. I'm so tired. I'm really getting tired of these climate change deniers. I mean, really. What do they have against science? I'm so tired of these days when they start to look so dark. I'm so tired of the fact that no one ever uses heart. I'm so tired of the hate I see. So tired that it's making me never want to shake a hand or even say hey to thee. I'm so tired of the limits and the fact we set up conditions to prevent ourselves from reaching the potential we've been given. I'm so tired of the lies and the truth they try to hide. I'm so tired of these leaders walking around with foolish pride. But even though I am this tired, a thought stays on my mind. No matter what they throw at us, I know that we'll survive. But for right now, man, I'm tired.
Damn. Didn't I just tell y'all that we was gonna have a happier... Damn. Fuck, man. Well, I guess now is a better time than ever to kind of get into this next thing that I want to do, man. So, this past weekend, me and my boy, Tony B, we took a trip up to the Indian Mounds out here in Macon, Georgia, just to kind of get some footage, some B-roll and stuff like that, but ended up having a really, really great time. And, I kind of wanted to show you some of these clips. They're going to be a depression update for me because, like I said, man, last week I was down. I was really, really going through it. And I'm not saying I'm not going through it still. And I'm not saying I'm not trying to get help, but what I am saying is, man, sometimes you gotta just do things for yourself. You gotta just say, fuck it, hop off in the whip, and go do something, man. Get up out of your four walls. Get up out of your mind. Just get out of your element. Just explore and enjoy. And with that being said, man, y'all enjoy.
It's funny, the thing about objective morality that they like to talk about is basically not necessarily objective from the fact that it is a right or wrong. Objective, I guess, from a scientific perspective. Like empirically, we can figure out morally if this is right or if this is wrong. But I still disagree with them. I believe that to a degree it is subjective, but people kind of confuse that with moral relativism, saying that anything can be morality, this, that, and the other. I don't believe that. I believe moral subjectivism to be that there isn't one particular moral, there's not one answer to every moral dilemma. You will not find 100% of the time that it is right or wrong to do something, because you can word stuff differently. Semantics have a lot to do with it. I could say it's never right to kill somebody, but what is euthanization? It's still killing somebody, but it's at their peril. It's them asking you to take their life to end their suffering, but you are still technically killing this person. So at that point, it's like, are you helping? Are you alleviating the suffering, or are you still in the wrong for it? So morally, I think that there's just too many gray areas for it to be objective. And I think subjectively, you have to look at it at every level.
Facet, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Each time. Yeah. There's I guess a term for what I'm kind of describing. I heard it on The Good Place, that ABC show, and it's basically moral particularism. Moral particularism. And basically, that there isn't one set of moral standards or guidelines for anything, and it just really basically depends upon each particular thing that you are going through at the moment, basically. But yeah, man, just I don't know. I enjoy philosophy, but it's also it's annoying how tedious and pedantic they fucking get when they're going through their debates and their articles and their interviews and stuff, because it just really bores down to that, well, if it's this way, it has to be this way, and, you know, if P plus Q equals this, then the probability, like, nigga, I don't give a fuck. No. Like, just tell us, is there a way, do you believe, to scientifically quantify what morality is or not? That's it. I don't need all that extra shit, bro. If you can't figure that out for me, then obviously the answer appears to be no. And I'm fine with that. Because to me, I don't think there is a way that science can objectively quantify what morality is. I think that I subjectively know for myself, through empathy, through writing, or through reasoning, through critical thinking and stuff of that nature, I can truthfully say, like, yeah, I don't think that it's right to kill somebody because of what it would do. It would end life, which is something I don't want to happen to me. It would not be a progression for society, because this person could have been to the betterment, to the benefit of society. I also don't feel, since me and this person are the exact same thing as sentient beings, I have any power over this person to justify or to adjudicate their life or to take their life. So therefore, those are three reasons right there why I strongly oppose killing or murdering somebody. But science cannot objectively tell me this. So therefore, I have to figure these things out for myself. To me, that is what comes down to the subjective morality of it. So I'm kind of with Cosmic Skeptic on that, because I do believe that it has to be subjective. Not that it's willy-nilly, like, all right, well, it's cool one day to kill a motherfucker, but the next day it's not cool. I'm not saying that. Like I said, that's what people confuse moral relativism about. But then again, I'm not some philosophy professor, so like I said, I don't really like to get into the nitty-gritty of things, but I just think it's kind of dope to really just kind of talk about stuff, but without having to get too serious about it. I think a lot of them take themselves too fucking serious. I think it's 50-50. I think the audience has to take accountability for the fact that they know that what I'm speaking has to be verified for themselves. They know that if they are going to recite what I am saying back to people as gospel, then they need to recite it on the merits of what I'm saying versus the merit of how they feel about me. So I think that's the 50% for them, and it's 50% for myself to make sure that I never disseminate misinformation and I never lead people with a biased agenda to get them to believe or think that I want them to think. So I think it's incumbent upon me and my following to understand that there has to be a 50-50, agreement between the two of us that we can't ever go overboard. I can't allow them to build my head up to a level of, iconic status, and they can't also allow me to basically get to a point of getting too comfortable, getting too complacent, taking their viewership for granted, believing that just because I say something that they should accept it, and then getting mad when they don't. I can't allow myself to get to that point, and they can't allow me to get there either. So yeah, it's 50-50 on that shit.
What's your most fond childhood memory?
So my mom threw this birthday party for me that was Goosebumps inspired, but it was also a scavenger hunt inside this little building back in Missouri. And man, it was so dope because I was one of the biggest Goosebumps fans in the world. Like, and I was obviously I had a subscription, so I get my 3 Goosebumps books every year or every month, and then I'd get my my little gift and everything like that. So, moms went above and beyond and had my favorite Goosebumps stories, like napkins and plates, and I don't know, man. It was just really, really dope. It was Goosebump inspired, but also Legends of the Hidden Temple type shit. Like, she literally had stuff. Man,
damn.
My mom is fucking amazing. I love my mom so much, and just thinking about everything she's done for me, just growing up, like.
Shout out Mom Dukes.
For real. Part of why I really, really want OMP to be so successful is because I've always wanted to be able to give her so much. Like, yeah, she could get it on her own. She's always been independent, and she's got a great man, my dad. He's an amazing provider, but I've always wanted to give her something back for everything that she's ever done for me. I mean, I could never, ever repay her. Obviously, you're not ever going to be able to repay your moms, but just to be able to at least say, here you go. Thank you for everything. It would really, really be something that I'm aiming for.
Well, so. You're doing that with your life. Make it something of it, something that she'll be proud that's my boy.
Yeah, I know she's proud, and I'm grateful, for her admiration and the things that I'm pursuing, and her support and just wanting me to be successful. Like, that's something that I cherish.
Well, actually, yeah. There's some news in hip-hop this week. I regret to inform you that hip-hop has lost one of its most admired and endeared characters of all time. This week, we lost Bushwick Bill, member of the Houston-based Ghetto Boys, pivotal character and rapper from the, as we call, golden era, the 90s. He was 3'8", but captured all of your heart. Just an energetic, amazing soul. And hip-hop will surely feel this for a little while. So, to anybody out there mourning the loss, to anybody feeling down about it, just know that we're here with you, and we're grieving as well. Rest in peace, and our condolences to Bushwick Bill. But, so I want to talk about something different, though, as far as hip-hop goes. I want to talk about what got me really into hip-hop. So, obviously, I've been listening to hip-hop forever. I've probably been listening to hip-hop my whole damn life, if we're being honest. I mean, shit, Pops, man, he used to have this little Rolodex type CD holder, right? And man, I remember like Aquemini and Ready to Die and fucking Heavy D and the Boys and the Brat. And man, there was just so many albums that he had, and it was just so dope. But I didn't really get a chance to appreciate it because at that age, you know, I didn't really have a contextual understanding of the message that was being, you know, passed across, you know, in this genre. So there were certain songs that I would hear that stuck with me and stuff like that, but it wasn't until one song that changed everything for me. This song was One Mic, written by the person that we highlighted last week with Illmatic, Nasir Jones. But this song is actually on the album Stillmatic. And I don't know what it was, but I heard this song, man, and it just changed me. It inspired me to want to be a writer. It was such a gripping story that I just had to figure out, how did he do this? You know, like it was one of those kind of things. And man, I would play the song for y'all, but due to copyright reasons and shit like that, I can't. So I will leave a link in the description so you can go check it out. But man, that shit is hard body. And it really, really got me writing, got me truthfully listening to, you know, music in a different kind of way. And it just really, really showed me that rap was more than what was being pushed on the radio. Even though at that time there wasn't as much bullshit, but there was a transitional bullshit change. You know what I'm saying? Like going from really, really dope, good music to that fuckery. And, you know, basically where we're at today. But I don't know, man. I am really, really excited that in this day and age, there's so many rappers and there's so many ways to get to their music. So right now I just want to tell y'all about a couple albums that I'm really, really anticipating coming out this year. I'm not going to give y'all the title names because some of them don't have them, so I don't want to be, you know, disrespectful to everybody. But so basically, there's a Dreamville album coming out, and I remember when this article came out about it. Oh, my bad. Dreamville is J. Cole's label. J. Cole being one of my favorite rappers out here right now, out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. Obviously, if you don't know who I'm talking about at this moment, then damn, where the hell y'all been? But anyways, man, Cole World. So his group and his label and stuff like that, they ascended, I guess, upon Atlanta, and they had like 80-something mugs come through and bless these tracks, bro. So we really, really, really amped up to see what this album's gonna be like. They dropped 2 of the songs off of there earlier this week, and if you want to go check them out, you can. They're on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, Google Play, probably shit everywhere, man. You know what I'm saying? It's cold. Shit. What the fuck? Anyways, man, so it's cold. My boy, the Big Crizzle, he dropping, man. He dropping, and I cannot wait. You know when he drops, we gonna have to go to that tour show. That shit going to be live, y'all. It's gonna be lit, man. It is actually the last show of the tour, and it will be in Atlanta on November 16th, 2019. And we gonna be in that bitch out, you know it. But yeah, man. So, anyways, let me get through this. Run the Jewels, King Crooked, my boy, my man, my favorite revolutionary right now. King Crooked will probably be dropping, hopefully, looks like a solo album and plus a family business album, which is a group that he co-shares with. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, disrespect, you know what I'm saying, but yeah. So King Crooked and a family business album, man. Dope shit. Joyner should be dropping an album, and aside from the Dreamville album, looks like Cole will be dropping a solo album, man. Oh, hope that shit comes through, because, man, we need it. The culture needs it, you know what I'm saying? We love Cole. Especially here at Controversial Conversation. That's somebody that we really, really, really rock with. But, yeah, man, before I get out of here with the hip-hop and everything like that, I do have to give y'all an album of the week. You know it. And I gotta be honest with y'all. I'd be remiss if I didn't let you know that Mother Jones, my mom, she scolded me earlier this week, y'all. Like, she was like, you know, you gotta show the ladies love. And I said, you're right. I haven't been showing the ladies love. So this week, we are going to talk about one of the most important albums that has ever hit the hip-hop airways, and it is written by somebody who will go down as one of the most legendary female artists, not just rappers, but artists of all time. Because this album right here, y'all, is the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. And this culture-evolving album shook us back in 98, bruh. It was like, yo, damn, okay, gone with your bad self. You know, it was just amazing. A few standout songs on here, obviously, the chart-topping, Doo-Wop, That Thing. I ain't finna sing, you know, I can't, so, but X Factor, To Zion. Beautiful, beautiful ode to, you know, her son. And I really like Nothing Even Matters. I think that shit is just a dope, just smooth track, you know what I'm saying? I mean, everything on here is just smooth as hell. But it's a conceptual album, basically ran through a teacher and his pupil setting. I guess that's a classroom. Sorry, I get hyped when I think about just dope albums. But so basically, there's skits throughout the album, and it has the teacher speaking to these children, and the class is giving these profound answers to his questions about, like, what is love, and, you know, can you be young and in love and stuff like that. And it's really dope. But it starts off with basically a roll call, and, you know, he's speaking and he's like, Lauryn Hill. You know what I'm saying? Fades on and stuff like that. It's cool, man. But really great album. I really think that if you are a hip-hop lover, or rap lover, an R&B lover, a music lover, and you haven't heard this, you need to check it out. The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill by Mrs. Lauryn Hill. And we're gonna take a quick break, and we will be back. Welcome back, y'all. And you know, I appreciate you sticking with me. So we're gonna wrap up, you know how we do our little weekly segments or whatnot. And today on People Who Suck, man, hasn't really been in the spotlight that much lately, even though there's been a recent movie about his ass. So today on People Who Suck, I want to talk about the evil, diabolical, maniacal, bald-headed, ugly-ass fuck nugget Dick Cheney himself. Y'all, if I believed in mythological stories that were created, like, you know, biblical and stuff like that, I would think this motherfucker here was the devil. Ugh. Just thinking about the motherfucker just makes my skin crawl. Like, alright. Dude's been in politics for decades, right? I'm talking all the way back to fucking Nixon shit, bruh. And he's just been steadily building power within Washington, D.C. Nigga was CEO of Halliburton. You know, they were oil and stuff like that, and, you know, then become defense contractors or some shit, and he takes us to war. He takes us to war, not Bush. Apparently, your boy Bush wasn't really complicit in much. He was just drunk. He was chilling. Basically what we thought Bush was doing anyways. But my man's Cheney over here was the mastermind behind the Iraq war, y'all. Basically, he was the mastermind behind this shit. And his company that he somehow was no longer CEO of but still had stocks in, reaped in at least $39 billion during this war. Like, that's some cold-hearted shit, bruh. But he used certain things that were written basically loosely interpreted to basically allow a vice president the same unified or unitary executive power, something of that nature. Basically, it allows them to work outside the confines of legal stuff. Yeah. Basically, because it states that since the vice president was neither part of the Senate or Congress and neither part of the executive branch, that he wasn't beholden to either one. So he fell into also the same thing as a certain power that the president has, right? So he used that power to the utmost. And, man, he's just a really fucked up individual. Like, he's part of enhanced interrogations. Torture. Not enhanced interrogations, G. Torture. Waterboarding. Dogs. Electric. Fucking shocking niggas' nipples and shit, bro. Like, that kind of shit. This motherfucker right here greenlit so much shit, bro. He is one of the worst things that has ever walked across this green earth, man. Like, fuck that nigga, man. Fuck you, Dick Cheney. Fuck you, bro. God, I do not like you. You are a bitch nigga, man. A bitch nigga. Fuck. Anyways, let's switch it up. So, this week on Book of the Week, an interesting story that I have to tell y'all. So, let me get to my shit. Right. This book right here is written by a well-known, prominent civil rights attorney and civil rights advocate named Michelle Alexander. She wrote this book, The New Jim Crow, Mass Incarceration in the Age of Colorblindness. And recently, this book right here has actually been banned. Banned from 2 state prisons, Florida and North Carolina. That's over 130,000 people who do not have access to a book right here that does nothing other than explain the gross disparity between the justices or the justice system when it comes to, look, man, y'all gonna keep hearing me repeat this shit. I know you heard it on last week. You probably heard it on the first episode. We ain't gotta keep going through it, but look, man, this justice system ain't fair. And that's what a lot of this book talks about. It's very, very unfair to African American males. And it talks about that a lot in here as well. So, apparently, these prisons believe that by allowing this book to be read by its prison mates or prisoners, they'll actually try to revolt, I guess. I don't know. It sounds like some bullshit to you. Good, because it sounds like some bullshit to me. It sounds like they just don't want them to know the truth out there, that they're probably wrongfully imprisoned, or that they could probably find better representation in the fucking public defender that they were given. And it's fucked up, bro, when you really think about it. Like, this book, man, it's not like the anarchist cookbook or some shit. It's not teaching you how to blow motherfuckers up. It's not giving you, you know what I'm saying, advanced chemistry on stuff that, you know, we don't need to be reading about and shit like that. Nah, man, it is a well-written book that explains things that I am sick and fucking tired of talking about. So anyways, man, y'all, definitely, as fast as you motherfucking can, go get this goddamn book before it's not just banned in prisons, it's banned in bookstores too. Anyways, I want to talk about something real quick before we get to our kind of feel-good story of the week. Recently, as recent as I believe Wednesday, there was a riot, y'all. A riot in Memphis that was the result of a 20-year-old, Brandon Weber, losing his life, being shot by U.S. Marshals who were apprehending him, apparently, for a warrant that he had out. A warrant that stated he had shot somebody and I believe stole a car. Now, I am not here to judge him or the Marshals. What I am here to say is, if he did shoot them, then he should have had his day in court. He should not have been killed. And that is what this riot is about. They are sick and tired of having to do this. Having to say our condolences, R.I.P. Why did he get killed? Why is another one slain? This shit is so tiresome, bruh. Like, I'm fucking at my wits' end, okay? This is going to be the result, not only in Memphis, But in Chicago, in Baltimore, in Ferguson, in Jacksonville, everywhere, this is going to be what happens if this continues to happen. We are not seeking to be killed. We are seeking to have the same equality that everybody has. That means that when they walk down the street, they don't have to fear persecution just because they don't look like everybody else. Alright? Look, this shit is stupid, y'all. This shit is fucking stupid. But this is where we're at right now. So, there was a fucking riot and 36 police officers got their heads busted by bricks and rocks. Now, if you're looking for sympathy or empathy over this way, I'm gonna ask you to keep on motherfucking looking, because that shit ain't here. What I will say is, I do not condone going out there and beating the shit out of police. But, I ain't gonna condemn it either. So, I want to get to this feel-good story because it actually kind of involves the police. And I'm not sure if it's a feel-good story, but it's pretty interesting. So, a couple weeks back, Snapchat introduced this new filter that allows you to swap genders with your face, right? Weird as fuck. I know. Y'all kids, y'all be on some shit. Anyways, so it allows you to do that. So this kid, well, I won't call him a kid, but this young man in California basically used the app and tricked a police officer who was actually a pedophile into meeting them and getting them arrested. Look, man, I'm not laughing because the police officer did it. I'm laughing because this is some stupid ass shit, man. Like, think about this shit, right? An app that you use every day somehow creates some dumb, goofy ass filter that allows you to playfully change yourself and see what you look like as the opposite sex. You use this shit, and then you end up trapping a pedophile. It is some of the dumbest, funniest fucking shit. I'm sorry, that shit is just stupid to me. But it's funny as hell, and I feel good that they got this nigga out of the police force and off the streets. Who knows how long, but hey, I'll take that as a win. But anyways, but I just want to wrap up real quick. So next week we will be doing something special. Not on Sunday, obviously we'll have another controversial conversation, but Wednesday will be June 19th, and for my people, y'all know what that means. That is Juneteenth. And during that day, not only will there be festivities and festivals and all kinds of good shit, but controversial conversation will be doing a quick little small episode about the reparations hearing that will be going on at that time. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ta-Nehisi, I can never say his name right. Ta-Nehisi, Mr. Coates, and Danny Glover will be speaking on behalf of the black community about why reparations is something we need to actually look into. So, I doubt this shit will ever happen, and that's a conversation that we need to have some other time. But I just want to let y'all know that we will be posting on Wednesday. Y'all be on the lookout for that. And I don't know. I just want to say thanks again for being here. I want to wrap it up. I know I'm just going off, just talking and shit like that. But man, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? We here. I just want to let y'all know, man, I got so much love for y'all. Anybody that is supporting the open-minded movement, just know I love y'all. I rocks with y'all. I'm here for y'all, man. And next week, as always, no idea what the fuck I'll be talking about. But you already know. It's going to be fun. It's going to be live. It's going to be controversial. So, as always, man, I need y'all to be good. I need y'all to be great. One love. Jizzle Da Jokesta.